Hi, I'm Charlotte from EuroVisionary, and I'm sitting here with two interesting guys. You'll be participating in the Danish final, which is a song which is very unusual for Eurovision. How is that?
Well, it's unusual because it's house music. So yeah, but it's good because we push the boundaries of people's musical experience in the Eurovision, and I think that's a good cause. Yeah,
Definitely.
I have to ask, Jack, what is the story behind the mask?
the story behind the mask is because for me it's not important what the face behind looks like. It's about experiencing and listening to the music and focusing your attention on the music.
But aren't you afraid that it will actually draw too much attention away from the music?
Not when people know that that's what it's all about.
Have you? Do you remember some years ago a Finnish band Lodi won the Eurovision Song Contest wearing masks?
Yeah, I actually heard about them. Yeah, but I didn't see the Eurovision back then. But yeah, I heard about them. Yeah,
Okay.
it was interesting. Wasn't it?
Back then, everyone was running around trying to find out who was the person behind. Is that going to be the same now?
I have no idea. That only time can tell.
Yeah. So here's the songwriter, Darwich.
Yes, I must say I'm not the only songwriter. We have been me and Jack Rowan and of course Sam Gray, that is not here right now. He's in the UK performing, making his own tour. But yeah, we wrote the song together.
Yeah. And you got the wild card from DR. How did that come to happen?
Well,
They gave him.
They gave me an opportunity to participate in the Eurovision, the Danish Eurovision, and I was going like, I'm not really, and then I'm not really sure about it, and then they was talking about a wild card, and I thought, okay, that sounds great. What a wild card does is you can actually do whatever you like musically, and they just pick it up, and that was a great opportunity to make music history in Denmark and try to push the boundaries with this and the music and all of that, and give people the people out there a nice experience, hopefully.
This song is quite unusual also for your typical style of music. How is it to be participating with a song so different from Eurovision?
Well, it's not different from my style of music because it is house music that I make, but I think it's nice to perform with it because for me, I see it as a big release party for my next single with 2 million people partying. So that's a good thing, and yeah, it's house music. So I just want to try to give people an experience of how my work in the clubs is for everybody.
Well, here's a question then for the both of you. Could you imagine yourself doing this again?
Eurovision.
Yeah, of course I would. If maybe next time I'll be here with a jazz song.
That could be crazy.
Yeah, and funk it up with some electro. I don't know. Just try to make blend things together. It's like culture with people coming together. Something beautiful comes out of it, and that's what we do with music. We mix things together, and something original hopefully pops up.
Could you imagine yourself with a jazz song then?
Me with a jazz song? Well, you should never say never, because it could be interesting to do some maybe jazz in house music. Maybe it could be twisted in some way, yeah.
Okay. We have a question we always ask at the end. Which question that I have not asked you would you ask yourself, and what would the answer be?
Oh, that was a good one. That was $1 million.
That was a good question. Maybe we can use that in another episode.
We'll have to think about that.
Yeah.
You can't come up with any...
Okay, can you repeat what you just said? You want us to ask a question you should have asked.
Yeah. A question you would ask yourself.
Okay, what are you going to do in the future? I have a single release very soon. It's like going to be 3 or 4 weeks after this Eurovision contest. I'm looking forward to get it out there and see how people will react on that. And of course, we're going to be working on an album with Jack Rowan.
Yeah.
So, and everybody go check out Facebook Twitter.com, Darwich News. That's it.
And Facebook.com/JackRowanMusic.
Okay, well, I would like to wish you the very best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.